Welcome back to Crazy Bill's Garage. And yes, you are looking at a Honda filter made in Japan. The same one that I gave a review to a little while back as being one of the, well, it was one of the worst runner-ups for being a bad filter. But for this day, and right now, we're doing top 5 car manufacturers, oil filters. Now, I have my own opinion on these, of course. It's the way it is. But you may have a different opinion, and that is totally fine. And I'll accept your opinion. You just gotta, waver on some of mine, and I'll waver on some of yours. But that's not a problem. These are just my picks. It might not be your picks, but tell you the truth, I only actually did 7 oil filters made from manufacturers. Well, car manufacturers, vehicle manufacturers, oil filters this year. 7. That's all I did. Man, I got to do more. So this is just for 2025. And here is my top 5 with the other 2 as disappointments. And yes, you're looking at the Honda filter. This was a disappointment. It's kind of strange. It's on a review twice as being a disappointment. But yes, this is a disappointment of a car manufacturer oil filter. And mostly because why? It's made in Japan. Why did they use the fiber end boards, cardboard? Filtration is awfully, it's very thick. Like, it is very thick. It looks like it do a great job at filtering. But why didn't they just... I don't know. I had one from Japan a long time ago. Didn't have metal ends, but it had some fiber composite material as ends, and it was great. It was hard as a rock, and I liked it. It was as good as steel in my books, but fiber ends on a Honda filter, I don't know. And they say Honda tells you can run these for a long time, and I'm telling you, just don't run these a long time. Now, my other disappointment for manufacturers' oil filters was sadly the Ford Motorcraft. Now, I like Ford Motorcraft. I wish it was built better, but I have a feeling it's built by Purolator, so that's why it gets built the way it does. So, the main reason for this one, it has the silicone, it has the great, bypass here and everything. Just there's glue everywhere. And I'm not saying louvers are bad, but it's got louvers, and some of these were not open. So I wasn't happy with it. I think the filtration is probably just fine. I think it's fine. I would hope it is, but I'm looking for my... there it is. Oh, my word. I'm making a mess here. There we go. I'm sure it's fine. I can't remember what the measurement on it is. So let us check. And it is 77 millimeters, 0.77 millimeters. It's thick. It's very thick. It would probably go a good distance at filtration. But flow-wise, I don't think it flows probably as good as it could. It's just, there's glue on everything here. Like, there is glue on everything. And until they fix that problem, this filter will stay closer to the bottom for me. Yes, I would still use it in my Ford vehicles. But yeah, it would totally be closer to the bottom for me. Maybe not for you. Now, this next one is also Mopar. Now, Mopar, and I got a feeling I think these are also manufactured by... well, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, I got a feeling these are also... let's see, where's it made? It didn't say. Okay. But I'm thinking It's also manufactured by Pure Leader. Look at the glue. There's tons of glue all over the inside of this filter. It's everywhere. Same louvers, same type of filtration, same louvers that some are closed on. I know I hate saying it, but and the filtration is, I think, not as thick as the Ford. And by the way, this Mopar is number 5, our first one on the countdown, technically. And it's pretty thick. It's 0.72 millimeter, and I think it does a good job. It just I'm not impressed with it. Really. I don't seem to have the any drain back valve in this one. It should have been in here, but I think I used it for a burn test this year. I think it definitely was not silicone. Yeah, it was rubber. Had a rubber anti-drain back valve, and that one, yeah, it could pretty well be tied with the Ford. I'll tell you, like the Ford could be 5, Mopar could be 5. I'm just saying that. We got some pretty good ones coming up here, though, and we got the AC Delco Ultra Guard. Now we know AC Delco is usually a General Motors type filter, so it's made by kind of like, well, I don't know. A lot of times, these AC Delcos were made by Champ Labs, but not this one. And I think I stole the bypass valve out of this one too. So, very thick can, by the way. That thing is insane. Insanely thick. Let's see. Yeah, 0.46 millimeters there. That is a very nice thickness. Everything was pretty decent on this one. Filtration, pretty decent. How thick was it? 0.83. So the filtration is up on this one too. That's kind of why it gets the number 3 spot. And it has louvers, so but I see these louvers. I think I checked these when I was doing my review on it, and they did seem to be all punched out pretty good. So yeah, this one gets my number 4 on manufacturer's oil filters. I'm definitely going to try to do more manufacturer's oil filters this year. Now, number 3 is coming in. I thought this was a really, really good filter. The Nissan filter. And I was going to do a Nissan, and then somebody said, do a Nissan. So I did a Nissan. It had a lubricated base gasket. There's 4 threads on this one. Silicone anti-drain back valve. And this one is made nice. And it too, though, has louvers inside. And, well, that's just going to have to be. Paper or the filtration wise, yeah, it's pretty half decent. Like, these are manufacturers. Like, it's 0.80 of they're hoping it filters. And that's why manufacturers look like they use the thicker, more paper oriented. They're not too worried about flow, because look at all these manufacturers nowadays. They use the thinnest oil they can find for their vehicle. Look how it got GM in trouble, and their engines are still exploding, so it doesn't matter. Oh, poor GM. But yes, this is number 3, and it definitely deserves to be on number 3. It's a very nice filter. Now, the second one is a filter I lost. I'm not happy about it. I lost it. I don't know where I put it, but it is the genuine Mazda oil filter. And from what I wrote up here about it, hope you can see that. Probably not. Let me move it in here. Well, here, let me just do this. I'll move the camera. Okay. Computer. So what I wrote up about it as I was passing that. Okay. The filter made in Thailand. Yes, this is made in Thailand. Is a gem. Build quality is top tier and materials are exceptional. one of the better auto manufacturer oil filters in the business. And yeah, I totally believe that too. And now for the number one manufacturer's filter, as I think it was last year too, or it was a number one in something. The Subaru oil filter, and I'm not picking this just because. I'm picking it because this is a pretty darn good filter. 4 threads. It's just got a rubber anti-drain back valves, just so you make sure you know that you will change your oil at a specified time, and has a real spring. The paper was half decent, I must say. Thickness of the paper 0.63, should have good flow. I think it's a cellulose mix of some sort, and actually it has holes in the tube inside instead of louvers like most of these. Well, actually, I was pretty sure that the Mazda one had holes too, and this one also had a very good spring on here, the way it's supposed to be for Subaru. So it probably had everything correct for Subaru engines. Build quality is top notch. There's not any glue anywhere. They kept it all together. There's 59 pleats on here. 59. So this was my top manufacturer's filter. I am going to try and cover more manufacturer filters, at least 10 maybe this year. Hopefully I can find 10. It's hard to find them around here, or they want an arm and a leg for them. So that is my top 5 manufacturer oil filters I reviewed in 2025. And 2 technically disappointments, even though I think the Ford and the Mopar are more or less kind of tied for 5th now. So, well, okay. Then the most disappointing one, of course, was the Honda filter, which just it didn't cut it. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and tune in on Monday, and that's going to be my just my top 10 general oil filters I reviewed in 2025. And then after that, we're going to start counting off. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oil? I don't know. Then we're going to start counting and doing a lot of comparisons on oil filters getting through the season. And I thank you very much for watching this, and tune in again.